Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and welcome back to another Ark Survival Evolved battle scenario. And today we have a pretender to the throne, a competitor for all the established creatures on Ark on the mainland to deal with. We know the Dodo Rex is the champion, but that's a seasonal thing. Long-standing champion of the Ark world has been the Tyrannosaurus, but today he may have just met his match. Let's go and meet the scenario for today. I wanted to go over the waterfall because it's, you know, dramatic, but not the bloody miles away. The GIGANOTOSAURUS, ladies and gentlemen, a ginormous new carnivore added to the game, easily matching the Tyrannosaurus Rex and beating the Spinosaurus in terms of sheer scale and size. This guy is massive and freaking terrifying, but looking very ominous in the sunset light. He's here, he's just moved to the island for the first time. You know, he's kind of nervous, living abroad and such things. He's kind of like an exchange student, but he's come to the island and he's here to assert his dominance over the existing creatures. But the Tyrannosaurus is out there somewhere, watching eagerly. Maybe he's standing on the Ark, just going, what's going on here? The Tyrannosaurus Rex does not feel the Giganotosaurus has earned his place on the island yet. He doesn't deserve to face the T-Rex. It's like if you're a brand new boxer. You don't go fight Muhammad Ali. I mean, you wouldn't anyway, because that'd be silly. You don't go fight Mayweather or Pacquiao or anyone like that. You have to work your way up through the dregs first. So the Giganotosaurus today is going to go through his paces. He's going to first face off against a mammoth, a creature we haven't actually seen yet on the Ark Survival Evolved battle scenarios. If he can defeat the mammoth, the Giganotosaurus will then have to take on the might of the Spinosaurus, the perennial second place silver dinosaur of the island. If he defeats the Spinosaurus, he will then move on to take on the king of the island, the Tyrannosaurus. That's about all there is to it. There's no big scenario other than that. All the dinosaurs on the island are eagerly watching. You can't see them because they're under invisibility cloaks, and that's science. Let's just find out who is going to win round one. I think we know who's going to win round one, but let's find out anyway. Giganotosaurus goes in for the charge. The mammoth doesn't seem that interested in the mammoth step. Okay, let's give him something a little bit harder to chew on, shall we? No jokes. Okay, one thing I want to point out quickly is how awesome this as a shot is and how cool that looks in general. Anyways, seeing the mammoth be so ably defeated a Spinosaurus, a nearby Spinosaurus in lovely autumnal colours, drags itself free from the river and turns to face the ginormous carnivore. The Spinosaurus is a little worried. His place as the second best fighter on the island is under threat from this massive creature. Can the Spinosaurus take him down? The Giganotosaurus, I was going to swap them out between rounds, but the fact is, he took no damage whatsoever. Let's find out. Giganotosaurus is angry, going straight for the Spinosaurus, I think, or they're all just kind of interested in me instead. Okay, the Spinosaurus has been tamed, now actually has the level advantage over the Giganotosaurus, but I figured we'd go ahead and give it a go anyway and see emerges the victor. Spinosaurus is set to aggressive, should turn on the Giganotosaurus. Doesn't appear that in... Oh, Giganotosaurus is going in. Now, there we go. They're starting to kick off. Spinosaurus has a 50 level advantage on the Giganotosaurus and gets absolutely annihilated is the only way to put that. Ladies and gentlemen, only one dinosaur remains on the island that can possibly take down this mighty foe. Let's go get ourselves a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Or Tyrannosaurus Dominus, I believe. The king of the island, the tyrant king, the reigning champion, but outsized for the first time, other than the Dodo Rex, in his history as the top apex predator of the Ark Island. Can the Tyrannosaurus Rex keep his throne intact, or will he go down under the might of this new, fresh competitor? Let's find out. Are they going to fight? Sizing each other up. Giganotosaurus is ginormous! Okay. Let's go ahead and do the same thing we did a minute ago. Again, the T-Rex is going to be tamed. The T-Rex is going to have a level advantage here. And I have a horrible feeling, folks, it's not going to matter. The size difference is pronounced, to say the least. But let's see if any of them can stand up. Giganotosaurus has noticed the T-Rex. Turns around, starts to bite out and just tearing him to shreds. It's not even slightly close. I really expected the T-Rex to put up a fight. That was the idea. We build up to the T-Rex. The T-Rex puts up a fight. Maybe he wins. I don't know. I haven't experienced the Giganotosaurus yet. This is my first time. There's really only one thing for it. We can't leave it on this. He's annihilated all newcomers. But can he take down an Alpha Rex? Truly, the apex predator of the island now. The Alpha Tyrannosaurus Rex. Blood red, soaked in the blood of his defeated foe. He rolls around in it. He's crazy like that. Can the Alpha Rex, the previous single top fighting dinosaur in the Ark world, aside from the Dodo Rex, fight against the might of the Giganotosaurus, who has at this time destroyed absolutely all newcomers with nearly a whimper? Let's find out. This is the same Giganotosaurus, it's worth pointing out, who has killed all 3 competitors so far. The exact same one. Can he do it again? Can he take down an Alpha Tyrannosaurus Rex? They're both just kind of biting each other over and over again. They're both definitely putting up a lot more of a fight than we've seen in the past. Giganotosaurus appears to get knocked back slightly. Slightly spell walk. Don't know how to spell BestInSlot. I need to get closer. Giganotosaurus is definitely being pushed into the tree line. I'm not seeing much in the way of damage on either of them yet, though. It's hard to tell who's winning this fight. Giganotosaurus is getting pushed back. Both are biting and biting and biting, but not taking much in the way of hits. There's no blood appearing on either of them yet. 2 very strong, very, very strong competitors. Oh! Oh, first sign of damage there on the Giganotosaurus, on his shoulder, on his right arm. You can just see some blood marks, but if I'm not crazy, folks, there looks like there's a bit more on the Alpha Tyrannosaurus Rex. I think the Giganotosaurus is winning this fight. Do we have a new apex predator? Both just biting and biting and biting, and there is a slight hint of damage on the Giga, but it's nothing compared to what we see on the Alpha Rex. How much longer this is... Oh god, trees are getting bashed out of the way. Giga and Alpha locked in teeth, just gnashing against each other. The Alpha Rex, so much damage on it, but desperate to retain its place, and it goes down! Didn't see that coming, must be said. The Giganotosaurus has firmly established himself as the new apex predator of the Ark world, and God help us all if they ever release an Alpha Giganotosaurus, because this thing has annihilated all pretenders to the throne with no problems whatsoever. The new reigning champion of the standard dinosaur world. But Ark is not just a standard dinosaur world. Ark has got some weird creatures of its own. It's got a broodmother Lizrix, a ginormous spider, still kind of paling in comparison to the Giganotosaurus. Can the broodmother, this boss creature, this champion of the Ark creepy crawly world, take down the dinosaur that nobody else has even stood up to? Hopefully they'll fight. No idea if they will. Let's find out. I think we're in luck. There's some epic music on the go. Giganotosaurus charges in! Bam! Onto the broodmother. These two are equal in level, so it's pure skill and fighting ability being judged here. Broodmother, I'm not sure what she's doing. She's definitely active in the fight. I think she's trying to release her spiderlings or something. She's hitting back, she's hitting back. She webs everywhere, squirting all over the place. What fun for her. Does she have a retaliation? She seems to be struggling against the fervent attack. There we go, there we go. We've got an acid spray kind of thing on the go. Onto the Giganotosaurus and more and more. Is that a little bit of a mark? Nope, Giganotosaurus not really taking any damage so far. We saw a little bit of blood there on the legs. Both of them standing strong so far. We've not seen any babies out of the broodmother yet, but there's a chance that the constant attacks of the Giganotosaurus just chomp, 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 chomp. Ah, there we go. We got the little guys. They are not that interested, seemingly. Can she do it without friends then? Giganotosaurus has yet to take any visible damage at all on his person. On his dinosaur, I should say. We see little sparks of blood erupting from the shins as he takes wave after wave of, oh my god, green globules, but none of it appears to be permanent damage. Likewise though, the broodmother appears to be fighting fit still. I have no explanation for that, by the way. So a little bit of blood there on the face of the Giganotosaurus, just little squirts of red matter. I'm wondering if I can sit on the broodmother. Yes! Yes! Just for a second, we had a good view there. What are you guys doing? I tried some things to see if I could fix that, but they're just going to keep going over there. There's really nothing I can do about it, unfortunately, folks. Epic music's kind of stopped, and now they're just beating on each other over and over again. One of them has to die at some point. Is that a little... That's a little mark right there, ladies and gentlemen. There is a scratch appearing on the shoulder of the Giganotosaurus. It's quite hard to tell with the broodmother if she's taking hits. I'm not sure who's going to emerge out of this victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, the Giganotosaurus has taken down broodmother Lizrix. He definitely took some hits, more than he took with the Alpha Rex, but I think the broodmother was very AoE kind of style of fighting, didn't really do her any favours. And I know there's a slight issue with the little guys, but there's really nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. However, the fact that that's how that just went down does mean... God, you're creepy. Does mean we need... Oh, look at that. Wait. Do it again. Oh, there is just one final competitor who could possibly take down this titan of fighting power. I did try to spawn in the Dino Rex, but unfortunately they have kind of removed it from the game entirely for some bizarre reason. But, yeah, let's... one competitor left. Ladies and gentlemen, the only creature remaining on the Ark world that is clearly bigger than the Giganotosaurus, and what a size advantage it is. The Giganotosaurus may be ginormous, but the dragon just dominates the entire landscape. I'm not 100% sure these two are fighting, I do apologise if not. And if they don't, the Giganotosaurus must remain a super champion regardless, but let's find out. They're not interested, are they? No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. The Giganotosaurus then has taken down a Spinosaurus, a Mammoth, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a Alpha Tyrannosaurus Dominus, I should say, and the broodmother Lizrix. All of their competitors the same level or higher in the cases of many times. That was nearly an English sentence. The dragon, seeing the might of the Giganotosaurus, has decided to let him live as his champion amongst the island folk, or something. Thank you for joining me. Any suggestions, as per usual, for another Ark battle kind of thing are very much appreciated. I do read all the comments, even if your one doesn't necessarily get chosen for this week. Thank you for joining me. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.